What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to another episode of the Race to the Top 4. We're on to episode 3 now with Manchester United here on Football Manager 2017. Now, if you haven't caught the last two episodes, make sure you go and click the playlist link and watch those through before you carry on watching this one. But in the last episode, we debuted our new tactic. It seemed to go really, really well. If we have a quick look at the results, we went and beat West Brom 4-0, despite them going down to 10 men quite early on, and then Everton 3-0 as well. That was a real test. You know, Everton on a rubbish side, they were a decent side, so we did really, really well there and got a nice 3-0 win. Both games at home. We're going to be testing it away for the first time today against bottom of the league, Sunderland, and then we're going to come back to Old Trafford to have a big game in the Europa League, the first leg of the quarter-finals against Inter Milan. We were up to second in the league. We're now fifth, but we've got a game or two or even three on Liverpool in hand at the moment. So we've got a real chance of doing something quite well. 2 games in hand of Chelsea as well, which is quite interesting because if we win both those, we're just 11 points behind them, and we've got them soon as well. So we can really, do something, possibly push for a late title charge. Who knows at the moment. But the tactic, if none of you saw it in the last episode, was this. It looks really, really good. That was the team we kind of went for. And as you can see, it's quite fresh at the moment. But we might rejig that a little bit, especially with the Inter match coming up. We want everyone to be fresh for that one. But Sunderland today, really, really struggling. Down at the bottom. Hopefully we can get 3 points against them today. So let's go and jump into it. So then here we are against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. They're really, really struggling, 7-1. Rock bottom of the league. They really need to start winning points as they were in real life. I don't think they're going to stay up, if I'm honest, on this game. So we've done more or less a fresh 11 just to keep our strongest 11 available for that game against Inter Milan. Sunderland have gone quite defensive as well. Defoe up front on his own, but Wabi Kazri, Catamol, Gibson, Larson, Kershaw, Oviedo, Lescott, Kone, Jones and Pickford. We've gone with Rooney up front with Rashford, Fellaini in behind them, which is going to be an interesting one. Lingard and Valencia on the wings, Carrick and Pogba through the middle, Blind, Bailly and Rojo and Romero in goal. So I think the only guys that have kind of survived is Pogba, Bailly and Romero. So here we are then, another game here in the league, hoping for maybe 4 wins out of 4 in the league. We should do. I mean, it's very rotated, as I said. There's some new fresh faces in there. Chances for people to prove a point for us that they could and probably should be in this squad. But here's Blind. He picks it up and finds Jesse Lingard. Finds Blind again into Rashford. Back heel. Great football. Rooney. And there's the goal from the man. The record goal scorer for Manchester United, Wayne Rooney. And he picks up another goal. Beautiful play, look at that. Daley Blind, really quick, sharp football, clever back heel. Fellaini plays it into Rooney and he smashes it past Pickford in goal and 1-0 up fairly early on within 20 minutes. So it's a good start for us here at the Stadium of Light, and hopefully we can build on that, grab another couple of goals. We're going to quickly pause it there. However, there is a chance. Pogba finds Carrick, finds it back to Pogba, who shoots and it's deflected and in, as it happened quite often in the last episode. We had a couple of deflected goals. Pogba's grabbed another one. But, when he's shooting from range, when he's got quite precise, accurate shooting, things are going to happen like that. And Kone puts it past his goalkeeper. It's 2-0. And Pogba grabs another goal, albeit deflected. Imagine if that happened in real life. The amount of abuse Pogba would get for that. But another goal. And Paul Pogba grabs the goal to make it 2-0 to us here before half-time, and we're doing quite well. Are Sunderland going to get their way back into the game? Defoe finds Kazri on the left-hand side, and Defoe scores, running in past Romero, which is a little bit annoying. First goal we've conceded in a long while, in about 3 or 4 games. Defoe found Kazri on the left-hand side. Look at this clever little run back inside from Defoe. Gets in behind, which centre-half's that, Rojo, and Sunderland backing it right on half-time. So Sunderland have actually had more shots than us, and there is actually another highlight here. Valencia knocks it on though and finds Wayne Rooney and Catamol right on half-time. It looks like it may well be another red card in our favour as well. It's the 3rd one in 4 games, that is, believe it or not, in the league. And Lee Catamol this time is off, and it's going to be an uphill struggle now for Sunderland. We're playing well, but we know we can grab some more goals now that they've gone down to 10 men. We are just going to exploit their left-hand side now. So hopefully maybe Jesse Lingard's going to get a little bit more of the ball. Running at that side now where there's no right winger. They may well change it though, to scrap all wingers altogether, like West Brom did. But So far, we're looking okay and set for another possible victory. Here's Fellaini, though, loses out on the edge of the box. Bailly now finds Lingard on the left-hand side. A little bit of room to run in. The highlight still carries on. Pogba from range, maybe. Got a shot, and what a save that was from Jordan Pickford. Sunderland have had more shots than us, but not put enough towards our goal at the moment. It was a knock-on from the corner, and we've won another corner kick here. And half-time, well, right after half-time, and pressure really on Sunderland at the moment. Pogba this time puts his header wide, but we're playing, well, we started the second half very, very well. There is a chance here. I was doing a quick team talk, but it's come back out to Pogba again. Finds Rooney, tries to whip it in, and his cross was deflected into the hands of Jordan Pickford. Obviously, Sunderland searching for an equaliser, but Blind picks it up here. Finds Jesse Lingard now. Find Rooney. Back out to Pogba. Fellaini again into Carrick. Finds Lingard on the left-hand side. Back to Carrick, just keeping the ball inside. Pogba again works his way back into the box, and another strike from Paul Pogba, just over the bar. We are going to look to bring Pogba off now. Obviously, wanting fresh for that Inter Milan fixture, so Herrera's going to come on in his place. Let's have a quick look at Herrera. Yeah, that will be fine. And just having a look at players maybe at the moment that could possibly feature. Bailly will definitely feature, so we'll bring him off for Phil Jones, who has a slightly better condition by 1% over Chris Smalling, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. But again, I'll possibly bring on Ashley Young for Jesse Lingard in a minute. Ashley Young's done alright, he's doing well. So for him to actually deserve a place, possibly against Inter Milan, shows how well he's done. Or whether it's the fact that he's kind of been in the stronger side. But Ashley Young's not on the bench, awkward. So we'll bring on Henrik Mkhitaryan instead on that left-hand side. Hoping maybe we'll just get one more goal, because 2-1 at the moment. He's a bit of a strange position, but I think it'll finish full-time with a 2-1. Well, with a 2-1 victory. Here's Fellaini. And there we go. It is finished 2-1. Obviously, Sunderland went down to 10 men. It was 2-1 anyway before they had the red card. A little bit annoying that we didn't get going after that, but it's not too concerning because we got the 3 points. It wasn't our strongest team. We're experimenting a little bit, but a win's a win, and we'll move on now to the big game in the Europa League against Inter Milan. So here we are then at Old Trafford again for Europa League football this time. Obviously, Inter Milan, decent side. I'm a bit worried about this one because we know they're decent. This is the biggest test we're going to have for our brand new tactic at the moment. As you can see, we've gone full strength again. Zlatan and Ibra are going to start up front. Mata in behind, with Ashley Young coming back on the left-hand side. Lingard was fairly fit, to be fair. Could have played again, but I thought I'll give Young a go because he played really well in this side. It's more or less a full-strength team again, as I say. Mkhitaryan on the right, Herrera and Pogba through the middle, Jones and Bailly with Smalling at centre-half, and then David De Gea coming back in goal from his injury. We'll have a quick look at him shortly. So Romero on the bench with Shaw, Carrick, Rooney, Rojo, Blind and Rashford. Inter Milan, we're going to 4-1-4-1 or 4-1-2-2-1 or a 4-3-3. Handanovic in goal and Soldi at left back. D'Ambrosio at right back. Miranda and Murillo. So it looks like Ambrosio is a little bit deeper. We've got Brozovic at CDM. Mario and Benega in the midfield. Perisic and Kandreva on the wings. Icardi up front. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And Soldi obviously already on a booking. So what we're going to do is go hard tackling on him whenever he's on the ball. We might attack that left-hand side a little bit more towards the start of the game, just to test him out a little bit as well. And he's quite a lot more attacking than D'Ambrosio, who's sitting, by the looks of it, a little bit deeper. So let's go and give the fans a performance that they're expecting. Obviously do our little team talk. And then what I'll do is add an instruction, so it'll be our right-hand side we want to try and exploit a little bit more. And see how that goes. As you can see already, he's got his shirt slightly faded out, which means he's got a little bit of a knock. And that's the side that we will be attacking, hopefully, and exploiting a little bit more. So, Inter Milan lose out on the ball here. Phil Jones back to Ander Herrera. Finds Pogba. Long ball towards Martial. It's a great ball. And Martial can't quite squeeze around the 2 defenders, but he managed to get the shot away, and it wasn't far away. And a great Route 1 style football there. And now can we break again? Juan Mata through here. Switches it again to Martial. And this time he's going to use his pace. And this time tried to shoot across Handanovic and get the... he saves it. But already these over-the-top balls proving to working quite well so far. We bossing the game. Here's Pogba. off. A cheeky back heel to Mata. Finds Zlatan into Martial again. Third time lucky. Get in there. Certainly is. Anthony Martial scores the goal. 24 minutes gone. It certainly is third time lucky. We did well there. Zlatan, great through ball. Martial with a touch. Gets it past his man. A left foot drive. Handanovic possibly should have done a little bit better, but we got the goal away in the end. Perisic straight away though. What a reply that is from Inter Milan. A wonderful strike from Ivan Perisic. And Inter Milan as well. That's an away goal for them. It's a huge goal. And a wonderful strike right in the top corner. Very, very difficult for the goalkeeper to get to that. And Inter Milan back level here at Old Trafford. They're going to be searching again. Perisic, a range. Oh, he scored again. His long shots. That is why Manchester United are looking at this guy in real life. His long shots are absolutely incredible. And Inter Milan, now with half an hour gone, just have turned the game on its head. Look at the swerve on that, and De Gea couldn't get across to it. And Inter Milan really doing the business. We need a goal before half-time. Are we going to get it? Mkhitaryan. And we've got a penalty instead. And Soldi, the man who we were going to try and attack, has given the penalty away. And it looks like it's going to be big Zlatan to take it. It certainly is. Is he going to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-2? We need this. And he isn't. He's missed it. It's been saved from the goalkeeper. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has missed the penalty. And Inter Milan now 2-1 up. And looking good. So assertively, we're going to say we expect a much better showing. Strikers were disappointed, which it was. Even Martial could have scored 1 or 2 more goals. Assertively, I'm looking to make it. I'm hoping that you guys can make a difference. So it's a pretty positive team talk at half-time. If you look at the stats, we've looked, well, on paper we've looked the stronger side at the moment, but really Inter have done well. And look at that now, how defensive they've gone. So I'm going to go attacking. I'm going to push it a little bit forward, and hopefully we'll do the business, because that is really, really defensive, and it should work for us. Here's Pogba, now Herrera, into Mata, finds Zlatan Ibrahimovic, back to Herrera again. Here's Pogba. Knows he can shoot from range, and this time Martial scores the rebound. That's what we're going to do. If we're not going to score the long ranges, it will certainly cause some trouble. And Martial picks up his second in the game, and Paul Pogba creating the chances again. The long shot, if Perisic can do it, Paul Pogba can, but the keeper just about got his hand to it. Hit the woodwork. Martial gets the rebound. If we can grab one more, I think that'll be a fairly successful game. But Pogba, obviously, I want to try and keep him on. Mata will change to Rooney. We'll bring Rashford on as well for Zlatan, who's not been brilliant today. And then we'll bring on Blint as well on the left-hand side for Young. Let's see how that goes. We're going to carry on attacking. Last 10 minutes or so of this game, searching possibly for one more goal. Don't think we're going to get it, though. It's going to finish 2-2 here at Old Trafford. Blin makes that throw in, and there you go. 2-2. Going 1-0 up with a Martial goal. 2 fantastic goals from Ivan Perisic. And then, obviously, we cancelled that out with another goal from Martial. It's going to be a very interesting second leg. We're going to say unlucky for the time being, because they did play well at times. But we probably shouldn't have let them leak 2 goals. They were very, very defensive. It's going to be interesting to see how they set up at home in Italy. Because, you know, the Italian side's really solid defensive units. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But that'll be in the next episode. The next episode is going to be a big one. We play Chelsea and Inter Milan. Chelsea, obviously, top of the league, bossing it at the moment. They've got 1 game in hand of us. Well, we've got 1 game in hand of them, and we're 14 points behind them. If we can beat them in this game and then win our game in hand as well, could be a little bit interesting towards the end of the season. But next episode is going to be a big one. We need a win against Chelsea and a win against Inter. What side do we go for? A strong side in the Chelsea game, strong side in the Inter game? Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below. Or should we just try and gamble and hope the players are fit, and then we can rest them maybe for the games against Burnley and Swansea? Who knows? If you guys let me know in the comment section. Hopefully you enjoyed it today. Make sure you smash the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.